was a highly influential Japanese philosopher and a key figure in the Kyoto school of philosophy. He is widely regarded as one of the most important and original philosophers in Japan's history. Nishida's work centered around metaphysics, epistemology, and the synthesis of Eastern and Western philosophical traditions. Born in the town of Kanazawa, Nishida initially studied engineering but later turned his focus to philosophy. He attended the University of Tokyo and became a student of Inoue Tetsujiro, a prominent philosopher of the time. Nishida's early interests lay in Western philosophy, particularly German idealism and the works of Immanuel Kant. In the early 20th century, Nishida developed his philosophical ideas, and his thinking took a transformative turn when he encountered Zen Buddhism. He sought to integrate Zen insights with Western philosophical concepts, resulting in a unique and profound philosophical system. Some key concepts and ideas associated with Nishida Kitaro's philosophy include: Nishida emphasized the significance of pure experience, Junsui Keiken, a pre-reflective and non-dualistic experience that exists before subject-object distinctions arise. He considered pure experience as the foundation of all philosophical thought. Self-awareness. Basho Nishida introduced the concept of Basho, which can be translated as place or location. Basho is not merely a physical location but represents the dynamic and relational context in which experiences occur. It transcends the traditional dichotomy of subject and object and serves as a fundamental ontological principle. Absolute nothingness. Nishida proposed the idea of absolute nothingness, zetaimu. It is not mere negation but rather a dynamic, creative, and all-encompassing ground of reality from which everything emerges. The act of nothingness. Nishida's philosophy emphasized the act of nothingness, mu no katsudo, where the self negates itself to realize its identity within the whole. This act of self-negation leads to a dynamic and creative realization of the self and its relation to the world. Religion and philosophy. Nishida believed that true philosophy and religion were inseparable. For him, philosophical inquiry and religious experience both seek to grasp the ultimate nature of reality and the self. Nishida's ideas and writings were highly influential not only in Japan but also in the broader context of world philosophy. His works laid the foundation for the development of the Kyoto school of philosophy, which explored the synthesis of Eastern and Western thought, and his legacy continues to inspire scholars and thinkers in Japan and beyond. Nishida Kitaro, the Japanese philosopher, is known for his deep and intricate philosophical ideas. While he is more known for his extensive philosophical writings, and not necessarily for short sayings, here are some quotes that capture the essence of his philosophy. To know ourselves is to transcend ourselves. The self that knows itself is not the self, it is the self becoming self. Absolute nothingness is not an empty void, it is the creative ground of all existence. The act of nothingness is the self-negation that reveals the true self. Reality is an ongoing dialectical process of self-contradiction and self-determination. The world of experience is a world of contradictory identity, and it is this contradiction that gives rise to freedom. The ultimate reality is not something to be grasped objectively but is lived through the act of self-negation. The world is a place of constant transformation, and it is in this transformation that our true self emerges. In the depths of our being, we find the interconnectedness of all things. Life is a journey of self-discovery, where the self seeks to realize its identity in relation to the whole. These quotes reflect Nishida's profound exploration of metaphysics, self-awareness, and the dynamic interplay between subject and object. His philosophy is deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism and the idea of pure experience, which he sought to integrate with Western philosophical thought. Nishida's writings continue to be studied and revered for their profound and thought-provoking insights into the nature of reality and human existence.